Hi guys, and welcome to another video. Today's video will be an eyeshadow and lip only look. I wanted to do a not my typical eyeshadow look, probably my same lip combo, but y'all know how I do. But yeah, this was the eye look I was able to achieve. So if you want to see the palette I used and how I got this blend, then make sure you keep on watching and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye guys. Okay guys, so starting off, I'm going to use my Makeup Revolution eyeshadow base in dark to prime my eyelids with today. I didn't want anything that was super light because I knew that the shades that I was going to use was going to be dark. So I didn't need something extremely light. So I'm just taking a small amount and using my Shop Miss A concealer brush. I had someone ask me what kind of brush this was the other day. It's just a concealer brush from Shop Miss A that comes in their little brush duo with the foundation brush and a concealer brush for $2. Yeah, so I'll just pat that in and then I'll go in with my sponge to make sure everything is blended and the surface is flat and I don't have any extra little spaces or anything going on. This is the most affordable eyeshadow base that I absolutely love. And I got it like $3 on sale at Ulta. So I'm not sure if Ulta was discontinuing it. Yeah, that usually happens to me. I'll find something that I really like and it's either they don't sell it anymore or I can't find it anywhere. So yeah, that always happens to me. So just take the sponge and pat it to make sure the base is flat. So the two shades I'm going in with is Epic Wonders, which is the brown shade, and Shadow Play, which is the kind of orange shade. I mixed those two together to create my transition shade today. And the palette, if I did not show you guys, is the 35 MI Magic Mirror palette from Morphe. It's a new palette they came out with. I want to say I'm going to give it probably like a month ago. And I picked it up from Ulta and I've been wanting to play with it because this palette has a lot. It's half cool shades and then half warm shades. So I've been basically trying to force myself to use the cooler shades because I'm not a cool girl. But I've been trying to get into it. So I'm just taking my Wet n Wild blending brush to put those two shades directly in my crease. I needed a crease today because the shades that I was going for were going to be grays, taupe shades. So I didn't want my eyes to look flat without any dimension. And since I use those two as a transition shade, that's what I've been using so far with all of my looks as my transition shade. Is the two shades from out of this palette right here. But I like the palette because it's what, it's 21 matte shades and 14 like pressed glitter shades, like shimmery shades. So yeah, you get a good selection. I love a palette where I only need to use one palette. I don't have to like reach for multiple palettes. That irritates me when I have to reach for this one to go create that, reach for that one to create this. Yeah, I just want to use one palette and be done. What I'm putting in my outer V, the shade is called Mesmerize Me, and it's a very deep charcoal gray shade. So I'm just using a random brush, not sure exactly where this brush is from, but just using it to pat it directly into my outer V, right there on the corner. Yeah, I was really focusing. That's why I'm not talking. I'll jump in and start talking in a minute. Once I feel like my eyes is kind of complete, I'll start talking to you guys. But I was really focused because cool is not my thing, and I'm like, I had no idea what I was going for. I just knew I wanted to use that kind of gray taupey shade that you'll see me put directly on the center of my lid. So I took and I patted it down first, right? And then I took my blending brush, a Wet n Wild blending brush, to blend out the edges. I won't say to shear the color out, but just to blend, to make sure the edges weren't harsh, because I didn't want harsh edges. Because when you already got a kind of dark look, you gotta really kind of blend it because you don't want it to be harsh. I mean, not unless that's the look you're going for. You know, I just wanted it to be subtle. I didn't want it to be like a lot, and that's me realizing that I picked up a brush that had slightly had glitter on it. Yeah, I know how my brushes be. My brushes always be dirty. Yeah, it had a little glitter on it. I was like, oh man. So I'm just making sure I take that outer V shade, Mesmerize Me, to further blend, to feather. So when I do get ready to lay the lid shade, you know, it won't be so hard for me to blend. I went in and I kind of sort of tried to cut my crease with a She Glam liquid eyeshadow, and it came in a set of 3. Y'all have seen me use this before, and I just sort of kinda did something. I won't necessarily cut a crease, but I kind of just laid the taupey shade where I knew I was going to place, you know, my lid shade. I wanted an extra base down just so the shadow could pop just a little bit more. If I was thinking, now that I'm playing back the video, if I was thinking, I would have put down a like a black shade. The black would have made the gray pop even more, but this, it was okay. It was a, like I said, it was a subtle look, wasn't doing too much, wasn't trying to do too much, just was trying to create a look that I don't normally do. And I actually wore this look to work. Did I? Yeah, it was a work day. I wore this to work. So I'm just taking my brush to catch any areas that the little wand did not catch for me, while still trying to have a shape. I'm always trying to create a shape, trying to, you know, have some kind of shape versus me just plopping the eyeshadow on my lid and with no direction or anything. So then I took the shade What's the Secret, and it's going to be the taupey shade. It's going to be that, I keep saying taupey, but it's, to me, it's a cross between like a gray. It's not light gray. I don't know what you would call it. Y'all can drop down and let me know what you would call it. What you would call it. But to me, it's a very neutral shade. It's a very neutral. So I just took that and put that all over my lid, and then you'll see me go back with the Mesmerize shade to clean up the crease, the outer V area, you know, to blend those 2 shades together. I won't talk you all to death because I just left the video in real time, so you can get an idea of how I created this look. And then I'm going to jump in and start talking in a minute because we did lips also in this video. Okay, while I'm waiting on my glue to get a little tacky. I'm gonna use the same Outer V shade, which is that kind of dark gray, and smoke out my lower lash line. Y'all know I usually don't like to wear like really dark shades on there, but I feel like this would be okay. And I don't want to leave it like naked, because the eyes were so simple. I want it that simple. Yeah, just to give the eyes a little doo-doo. I make sure I'm connecting the top to the bottom. So there's some space right there. Yeah. Okay, since we're doing like a gray eyes, gray lips, that's the purpose of this little video. I'm gonna take this Buxom Powerline Plumping Lip Liner in Creamy Chocolate. Found this in my stash. I'm like, oh, where were you? Haven't seen you in a while. Like all Buxom lip. I love this. Products. It's a little tangle, but nothing major. Okay. And for lipstick, I'm gonna take this lip gloss from Morphe in Mercury, and as you can see, it kind of has that little gray tint thing that we're going with the eyes. It's like that. I thought it was a liquid lip. Perfect. 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 Spray one good time again. And okay guys, we got the completed eye look using the Morphe Magic Mirror 35mm MI palette. And I just wanted to create, I told you when I first purchased this palette that I was very interested in that taupe gray shade. So I just wanted to create a look using that. And I think it came out okay. Y'all know these are not my normal shades that I normally use. Look on my nose. So I'm going to say it was a challenge for me. Using those type of shades always tend to be like a challenge for me. But I think this is a really nice palette. Cool, mostly cool, some warm, but I think this is a nice palette. And this is how the eyes look paired with the lip combo I showed you all. I think it came out really natural. This is how we're looking. We're getting the blending together. The blending is coming together slowly. So keep practicing, keep trying, keep trying. That's all I can say. If you're trying to figure out how to do something, just keep trying at it and you'll get it eventually, because that's what I'm doing. If you enjoyed, oh, my earring. If you enjoyed today's video, please make sure you share, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye guys.